Lagos, where the streets never sleep and neither do its people. In this city of endless hustle, Ade and Kemi Oladipo worked tirelessly, dreaming of a better life for their children Tunde and Tiwa. Ade, a skilled mechanic, spent his days covered in grease, while Kemi balanced two jobs, sewing by day and selling food at night. Life was hard, but they had a dream to escape the struggle and start fresh in America. After years of saving, waiting, praying, and the support of relatives abroad, their dream came true. They finally secured visas to the United States. As their plane soared into the skies, they left behind familiar streets, beloved families, and childhood memories. But in their hearts, they carried hope for a brighter and more stable future. The transition was anything but smooth. They arrived in a modest apartment in a low-income neighborhood. Ade found work as a janitor, scrubbing floors and emptying trash cans for hours on end. Kemi took a demanding night shift at an elderly care facility, often returning home exhausted just as her children were waking up. The language barrier, the loneliness, and the struggle to stretch every dollar weighed on them. Despite their struggles, they were grateful for the opportunity. Over the years, their hard work paid off. Ade eventually started his own small repair shop, and Kemi's dedication earned her a managerial role at her job. Life became more comfortable, and the Oladipos finally began to enjoy the fruits of their labor. One evening, as Kemi was preparing dinner, her phone rang. It was her mother calling from Lagos, her voice urgent. "Kemi, listen to me," she began. "The prophet at church had a revelation. He said for this season, do not welcome any visitor into your home. Evil lurks, and only obedience will avert disaster. I am praying for you, my daughter." Kemi sighed. She loved her mother, but she had grown skeptical of such warnings. Life in America had changed her perspective. She no longer believed in prophecies dictating her decisions. "Don't worry, Mama," she said lightly. "We are fine here." She dismissed the warning, tucking it away like a forgotten dream. Months later, Kemi received another call, this time from Ayo, her childhood friend from Nigeria. "Ayo, it's been so long," Kemi exclaimed, thrilled to hear her friend's voice. "I know, my sister. I am actually coming to the US for a short trip, and I was hoping I could stay with you for a few days." Kemi didn't hesitate. "Of course, my dear. My home is your home." When she informed Ade, his reaction was far from enthusiastic. "Kemi, you should have discussed this with me first. We barely have space, and she should have made proper arrangements." Kemi waved away his concerns. "Ade, it is just for a few days. Besides, it's Ayo. We grew up together." Reluctantly, Ade agreed. Ayo arrived with her usual vivacious personality, filling the house with laughter and stories of home. The children adored her, and Kemi basked in the joy of their long overdue reunion. But Ade remained uneasy. Something about Ayo's visit unsettled him, though he couldn't quite place why. One evening after dinner, Kemi left for her night shift, leaving Ade, the children, and Ayo at home. The house was calm as everyone settled in for the night. The next morning, Ade knocks on Ayo's door severally to inform her he was leaving for work, but there was no answer. He pushes the door open. Ayo lies still, unresponsive. His heart pounded as he shook her. "Ayo, what is wrong with you? Wake up, I have been knocking. Ayo, wake up." But she did not move. Frantic, he called 911. Paramedics arrived swiftly. but their efforts were futile. Ayo was gone. When Kemi returned home to the devastating news, she was inconsolable. She wept for her lost friend, the pain unbearable. But soon grief twisted into suspicion. Whispers spread through their small community, neighbors murmuring in hushed tones. Even the family of Ayo back in Nigeria were pointing accusing fingers at the Oladipos and demanded for justice. Kemi's own doubts grew. One evening, overcome with emotion, she confronted Ade. "You were the only adult here," she said, her voice shaking. "What happened, Ade? Tell me the truth. Just tell me I am your wife. Just tell me the truth." His face darkened with hurt. "What are you implying, Kemi? That I had something to do with her death?" I don't know, Ade," she cried. "But something isn't right, can't you see?" The tension escalated when the police launched an investigation. Ade was taken in for questioning. The humiliation was unbearable. He was treated as a suspect. His reputation shattered. Even Kemi, the woman he had built a life with, had doubted him. Their children, confused and terrified, watched as their father was taken away. Weeks later, the autopsy report was released. Ayo had died of a heart condition, a silent killer she never knew she had. Her corpse was sent back to Nigeria. Ade was vindicated, but the damage had already been done. When he returned home, there was no joy in his steps. He had been accused, humiliated, and abandoned in his darkest hour. The betrayer stung more than the ordeal itself. Kemi, drowning in guilt, broke down. "Ade, I was wrong. I let fear cloud my judgment. I should have trusted you. I am sorry, Ade. Please forgive me. Please forgive me." For a long time, Ade said nothing. Then finally he sighed. "We have been through too much to let this break us, Kemi. But trust, once broken, is not easily repaired." It took time, but with counseling and effort, the Oladipos rebuilt what had been broken. Their love, tested by fire, emerged stronger. Kemi learned to trust, to listen, and to discern. She also realized that while spiritual warnings held weight, they should never replace wisdom, understanding, and communication. Their ordeal became a cautionary tale about trust, judgment, and the power of fear. As they moved forward, they did so with a renewed understanding. No storm, no hardship, no misunderstanding was stronger than the bond they had fought so hard to build. Together, they would endure. Thank you for sticking with me this far. If you enjoyed the story, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting stories like this. And also make sure you turn on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Until I come your way next time. Bye.